Surprise. Hello, all. Hello, you guys. This is my interpersonal theory speech. Again, my name is LaQuisha Nelson, and I would love to share with you my communication accommodation understanding. My understanding of communication accommodation is communication accommodation theory explains the changes that people make when communicating with others or groups. It was founded by Howard Giles in 1971. He felt it necessary to inform about this issue because originally his study focused on speech accommodation. Um, from the 1970s, and it was based upon how people change the way in which they talk to one another. For example, because I want you to catch what I'm saying, I speak slower. However, as time and communication evolved, he was made aware that not all communication is verbal, that some communication includes nonverbal scenarios or gestures. An explanation that I have is when in a situation, individuals alter their communication to accommodate the person or group. It can be from the way you talk and the tones used to the body movements you make. This is an interesting concept to learn and be aware of the changes and the effects it can have on improving communication. Now, I have several examples for you. Well, three. So, my example number one, the nurse was instructing the elderly patient on how to get dressed. The patient heard her but was not able to catch on the first time she was instructed. She needed multiple instruction on doing one task. So the nurse slowed down her speech and was sure to pronounce every word. This helped the elderly patient to comprehend the instructions. The accommodation she gave was slowing her speech and pronouncing the words. Example two, the employee was from the hood. So she was used to speaking slang and being loud. When she got a new job as a receptionist at a top law firm, she noticed that the employees spoke proper English, which we all know that. So when she went to work, she changed her tone and used a higher pitch. She was also sure to only use proper words and spoke very well. The accommodation was changing her style of speech to fit in. Example number three that I have is the student needed to do a video presentation. While doing this video presentation, she was self conscious about her deep voice. So she changed her pitch to be sure she sounded well. The accommodation was also changing her pitch to sound pleasing, as sometimes we all do when in certain situations. We may speak in one way, but once we hear the way we sound, we want to change to alter to make sure that it is properly sound. The benefit of this concept is to make the audience aware of the differences that may be causing the person to feel that they must alter themselves to make communication comfortable for all. I feel this way because it makes the audience comfortable enough to engage versus to isolate. What I mean when I say that is, for example, the way in which I speak is more nicely and more accepting. Therefore, you are more inclined to engage in what I'm saying instead of staying off to the side and not really engaging in conversation or in being interested in what the message is that I'm delivering. The downside is sometimes you don't know if the person is genuine. I feel this way because sometimes the accommodation can be unintentionally belittling in a sense where um, the way in which I am speaking to get you to understand may make you feel less than in a sense, or may make you feel as if you're not able to understand me. So I'm talking down to you. Now that I have learned about this, I would like to understand more because it's not just about changing to fit in, it's also about changing to improve communication. So it's not just me changing my voice to sound more appealing to you, but also about different scenarios and situations where I'm changing the way in which I am communicating with you so that it's a better communication situation. You don't leave the situation feeling uninformed. You don't leave the situation feeling as if you didn't catch on to something and you're not able to continue the conversation for complete understanding. Thank you all so much for taking out the time to listen to me. I appreciate all of your feedback and good luck on all of your speeches. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.